In the cold heights of the Ötzi Alps, a group of hikers made a discovery in 1991 that would change the world of archaeology forever. They stumbled upon the mummified remains of a man, perfectly preserved in the ice for over 5,000 years. This ancient traveler, later named Ötzi, was no ordinary mummy. His body held secrets of a violent death, and soon strange events would follow those who disturbed his icy grave. Ötzi's story begins in 3300 BC, a time when the Alps were treacherous and unforgiving. He was a man equipped with tools, weapons, and a full stomach of wild meat and grains. But he never made it home. An arrow struck his back, piercing through his shoulder, and evidence suggests he was attacked from behind. His murder would go unsolved for millennia. Forensic teams and scientists worked tirelessly to uncover how Ötzi lived and died. But as they unraveled the mystery of his death, an eerie pattern emerged. People connected to Ötzi's discovery started to meet with tragic and mysterious fates. The first victim was Iceman, the man who had found Ötzi. Years after his discovery, Helmut set out for another hike in the Alps, but never returned. His body was found at the bottom of a ravine, eerily frozen like the mummy he had found years before. Then Dr. Rainer Henn, who had been responsible for transporting Ötzi's body, died in a violent car accident on his way to give a lecture about the Iceman. Not long after, Kurt Fritz, a mountaineer who led scientists to the body, was killed in an avalanche, despite being an experienced guide. His colleagues survived the deadly snow, but Fritz was not so lucky. The eerie coincidences continued. Dr. Konrad Spindler, one of the first to examine Ötzi, laughed off the idea of a curse when asked by the media. Just a few months later, he died of a sudden aggressive illness. These deaths were just the beginning. Another forensic pathologist, an archaeologist, and even a journalist who had filmed the recovery of the mummy all met strange and untimely ends. Each time, whispers of a curse grew louder. Legends surrounding Ötzi began to swirl, with some saying that disturbing his ancient burial site unleashed something dark, something ancient that had been trapped in the ice for millennia. Others claimed that Ötzi himself was a vengeful spirit, seeking revenge on those who had disturbed his rest. What makes the Ötzi curse so terrifying is not just the number of deaths linked to his discovery, but the violent and sudden nature of each one. Those who once laughed at the idea of a supernatural force now grew silent. People wondered if Ötzi had been more than just an ordinary man wandering the mountains. Perhaps he had been a warrior or a shaman, someone whose death had been brutal and unjust, leaving behind a spirit restless and filled with rage. Now, more than 30 years after his discovery, Ötzi remains a figure of fascination and fear. His preserved body is displayed in a museum in Italy where visitors marvel at the relic of a time long gone. But behind the glass, a chilling truth remains: those who dared disturb the ancient Iceman paid a heavy price, and his story continues to haunt the living.
Enjoyed the content? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring more awesome videos your way. Don't forget to click the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest uploads. Thanks for watching.